What's going on, everybody? This is NorthSideOG here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we were back with another video today. In this video, I'm going to be doing something very different, something that I don't usually do on this channel, but it's going to be the beginning of a new series called Video Game Car Reviews. Just like in the title, it is video game car reviews from video games. I'm going to be doing these because I love cars. I am so fascinated with cars. They are all so different and amazing. And because I do not have money, I am not famous enough. I don't have the connections with exotic dealerships or other dealerships that can give me or let me rent these beautiful cars that I will be reviewing from now until the future. In real life, I will be doing it in video games, such as Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon because I'm on the Xbox. Hopefully in the future, I can get discovered or sponsored by some car dealership or car manufacturer, whatever, because I would love to do this in real life. But for now, we're going to be doing it in video games. So let's get into it. Our first car that I'm going to review is the 2016 Lamborghini Aventador LP750-4 Super Veloz, which is SV. This is the one-up from the 2012 Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. This Lamborghini has 50 horsepower more, so about 690 to 730 horsepower it can reach. So this one's just like a one-up, really. But look at that beautiful design. It's so slick and sexy and you know what I mean? Alright, so the first thing you notice when you get into the car is that this steering wheel looks very grippy. So it has this thick layer of what looks like to be leather, but it could be suede because the middle looks black, which is leather, but the outside looks a little gray, which could be suede. And then I like that little red cut at the very top of the wheel. It gives it a little nice touch. So it looks very grippy, so this would definitely be a great wheel for turning and moving the car around. Because it is such a quick car, you want to make sure you have all control over it. As we look at the roof of the car, the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, from the interior, you can see the two red stripes that race from the middle to the back of the car. We see the two lights at the top. We see an oval shaped rear view mirror, and then we see a six-sided right side and left side mirror. Carbon fiber on the doors, not only on the doors but also all over the car, gives the car a nice look, and it also takes away a lot of weight, so the car can accelerate and go from 0 to 60, 0 to 100 really quick. It takes a lot of weight off so it can reach its maximum horsepower and maximum speed. I like that little red pulling thing that they have on the door, so when you get into the car, that's how you pull the door down to close it. And also, if you see this little metal rectangle at the bottom, if you don't know what that is, that's to open the door. So that there's a gray part, a little gray square right next to that silver. You push in the gray part, put your finger in, and then pull up on the silver, and that's how you unlock the door, and the car door swings up. And then you use the red leather pulley thing to pull it back down. Next we have the seat, which has a really nice red leather touch to it. It's in the shape of a Y, which is Lamborghini's sort of letter that they go by. Because if you can also see at the bottom where your feet will go, the feet pads, whatever you want to call them, they're also Y shaped. Let's look at the middle right now, and what we see right now is the two air vents on the middle at the top. Then we see the Lamborghini logo, which is pretty sexy. Carbon fiber all surrounded by it. We have 7 different buttons you can press right under the Lamborghini logo. The middle one is the hazard lights, the left one is the ESC, I don't know what that means. Some sort of other button, and then we have a window button to the far left. There's also another window button to the far right. The middle part, you can see that that's for like tuning, if you want to like turn a radio on or choose something with the USB. The middle buttons, pay attention to. There's Strada, Sport, and Corsa. Those are 3 different modes that the car can be in, whether you want to race, just drive on a normal street or whatever. Those are like three different modes the car can be in. Don't know exactly what it means because it's in Italian, but those are three different modes, and that's all I know. Right in the middle, under that, you see there's a big red button. It's not really a button, that's a flip switch. So you flip it, and then there's a switch in the middle, or a button in the middle. That's the engine. That's how you start it. And also, you may have a question on why there's a hole in the middle of it. And the reason being is because many sports cars owners that have cars that have these, they're really lazy, so they don't always want to flip up and then press the button. So for some people, if they just want to press the button with their nail or something between the crack instead of flipping it up, that's up to them. That's just for lazy people purposes. And then under that is the SV logo for the Lamborghini. And you also may notice at the bottom left and the bottom right, well, bottom left at the passenger side and the bottom right on the driver's side, you see a little SV logo where you can put probably a smartphone, just enough space for a smartphone, just like a little pouch. And you may also notice on the passenger side at the bottom right, you see a fire extinguisher. That's optional for people who buy the Lamborghini. I think it costs an extra $800 for that fire extinguisher, but you know, that's up to you if you want to get it. Now let's get to this sexy ass exterior of this car. So first, we see this beautiful slick design on the front. Every sharp edge, every edge is beautifully designed. It is amazing. It looks so hot. And if you may notice on the front, between the grills, you see these little two sensors. I couldn't find them on the back of the car when I was looking around, but I did find them on the front. And those are for, like, I guess if you get too close or something, the car might, break, whatever it does. Bro, this car is just so sexy. Like, every little detail that they added onto this car is just so amazing. Like, look at all the sharp edges. Look at all the lines. Look at the design. Look at the way it stands out as a Lamborghini Aventador. Like, you can see, when you see this on the street, that's like, alright, that's a Lamborghini Aventador. That's what makes this stand out. Just like the perfection, the looks, everything. It gives it such an amazing feel. It looks great. Now let's move on to the headlights. So as you can see in the headlights, it has that Y shape like I was talking about before with the floor mat. So it has that Y shape right there. Then it has that main headlight right in the middle of it. Then it has these little 7 small headlights to the right of it. I think those are probably your high beams on the car because those are not turned on right now. So those are, yeah, you're probably your high beams, but they look really cool inside the Lamborghini's eyes. You can also notice on the wheels, as we move on to the wheels, that on the rims, those are also Y-shaped all around the rims. Like I said, Lamborghini loves its Y-shaped everything because they're also on the brake lights on the back. As you can see on the brakes say Lamborghini Carbo Ceramic, so I'm guessing it's carbon fiber based brakes. I don't know, but it says Carbo Ceramics. Now let's look towards the back, and you can see the carbon fiber sides on the back with the grills. They look amazing too. But the thing about the Lamborghini Aventador SV is that a lot of it is carbon fiber based, which gives it the faster motive and gives it a little more of a better look because half of it is red, the bottom half is all black, which is carbon fiber. I wouldn't say necessarily black, but like more like gray black, so like a dark gray. That's what carbon fiber is. But a lot of the car is carbon fiber. I don't know what those things are. The air intakes next to the engine are carbon fiber based, and the wing is carbon fiber based. The interior is carbon fiber based, and so is the front and back near the wheels. So almost half the car, probably close to like 40% of the car is carbon fiber based, which is really crazy. And like I said before, the brake lights, look at these Y brake lights. It's what just gives it a Lamborghini touch. And then you can see in the very back too, it has 4 exhausts, not 1, not 2, but 4. Now let's take a quick look inside the interior of the hood. This trunk has suede, I want to say. I don't know the correct pronunciation. I also don't know if that's even correct, if it's suede. But it's some sort of material inside. And then you can see on the left side of it, it looks like some sort of flashlight that you would turn on if you need to see inside your trunk at night. But anyway, you can see these little small sharp edges on the hood too, which is really nice touch. They have these like sharp waves going across the hood, not only across the hood but also on the top of the car, on the roof, and then because it extends from the roof all the way down to the hood, and then also a little bit on the side near the headlights. They have carbon fiber air intakes on the front, or these are also probably used for aerodynamics. These perfectly cornered side view mirrors, because they're nice. You can also see the LP750-4 SV logo. You can see the carbon fiber that surrounds the air intake for the brakes. So when you're driving really fast and you need to brake really quick, the reason why this grill is here is so all the air can flow through the brakes and the brakes can get some air so they don't overheat and then like break or do some damage to the brakes, you know. So before we do the test drive, let's take a quick notice at what's on the HUD of the car, or the speedometer area of the car. So first, what we can see is the speedometer. It's a big, gigantic screen right where your nose is. 9,000, I think it's 9,000 revs that it reaches. So right away you see it's on first gear, it's a big one, and then next to that there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this car has 7 gears, and then to the left of it is neutral, and then after that it's reverse. Now under that you may see a G and all these red and black lines near it. So what that is how much G's the car has on every side. So the front, the back, left and right side of the car, how much G's the car is holding at that moment, or has at that moment. To the left of that you see the miles per hour or the kilometers per hour, depending on where you are in the world. And then to the right of the G field is your revs per minute, which at resting is at 800. To the far left of the miles per hour, you see a little small screen. It tells you your time, the temperature outside. It also tells you the temperature in the engine, and it gives you the amount of fuel that you have in your car. On the far right side, it tells you your average speed, your maximum speed, and other stuff that you may want to know about. So now that we're done doing that, let's take it for a test drive. Alright, so this road's just a little bumpy, and it feels nice, you know. You got the little nice grip on the side, driving a little slow in the front. Alright, so what I'm seeing right now is that this like car is really quick and very, very. Whoa! From me watching and actually playing the game, the car seems pretty like stable. It has a smooth flow to it when you're turning left and right. So let's look at the car being driven on an outside point of view. Say you're just a camera. You're the camera right now. You're watching me drive the car. So yes, this car does sound really nice. It does have a really quick 0 to 60s, real quick 0 to 100 too, which is great for a supercar. Alright, so I'm taking little drifts right here. Just want to see like how the car would react. I'm pretty sure the car is an all-wheel drive, and so it takes off very smoothly, very quickly, and the wheels are able to grip the ground really quickly. The second you put the foot on the pedal, that car is off. It's gone, because all the tire traction gripping with the ground due to all-wheel drive will give it the speed and acceleration that the car needs to go from 0 to 60 really quick. This car is beautiful. I love this car. It looks amazing, and I wish and I can't wait to drive it in real life one day in the future. So far I give this car a 10 out of 10. Perfect, beautiful, amazing details, very amazing details. This car starts off at $495, can go up to $530 depending on what accessories or additions you want to add to the car. Even more if you want to like pimp it out at a car shop. So yes, 10 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like always, stay healthy, stay sexy, and I'll see you guys in my next video.